Well, let's see what we have going on here. My son's been up to some tricks out here, I think. And he hasn't said much to me. What the heck's he doing here? Oh boy. I thought I taught this boy better than this. Fellas, what's going on here? He's got the headers on backwards. What in the heck is wrong with him? And what kind of hoopty intake is this? What's going on with this kid? I'll tell you, you try to teach him right, and sometimes, to me, that's backwards. Them headers, they're just on backwards. Alright guys, enough for the nonsense. I wanted to make this video to show just how much work goes involved when you do swaps. This thing's been giving them a little bit of a fit. And it just comes with the territory, mocking things up. And it's just a time-consuming thing. So he's been out here measuring stuff and had his brain smoking, I think, a couple times. But I hope when the flame calms down in his head there, where he's not so hot-headed, I hope in that he'll say, let me take time here and take a minute. Because you guys know, when you do this kind of work, guys that done it know that it's always a pain. Even if it goes easy, it's still hard. And guys that haven't done it, this video is for you fellas, because you don't even know sometimes what you have to do. You can have a guy say, oh, they go right in, they drop right in. I did 5 of them. Yeah, they go right in after you've done 5 of them and you've already learned the mistakes, that you have the wrong pan, and everybody tells you, oh no, they drop right in. Then you find out that you have the other pan on there. That was on the other car that we did. And then you find out you need different fittings and this, that, and the other, like everything else. I mean, that's always with anything, but I hope he gets it there without a lot of problems, because so far it hasn't been a lovely walk in the park for him, I'll tell you that. But I guess I'd make this video for you guys that are maybe considering doing one of these builds with the LS, and any kind of other build you might be doing. Even when it fits in the car and you make changes, the changes you make sometimes could really bite you. That would be just the one thing that might say, you know what, this thing is really aggravating. And it takes the fun out of it for a minute, I'll tell you that. But anyway guys, this is just something we're putting together, my son's car. And I'll be happy when he gets it there. It's been a long time coming. Kind of changed his mind on a few things a few times, and it's always a money situation. If you had a lot of money to buy whatever you want to buy, it's not such a big deal when it comes to that. But when you're cutting corners and you're doing 2 or 3 cars at a time, then that's always something there to be considered. It tears you thin, fellas, when you try to have 3 or 4 vehicles at one time when you're doing them. But anyway, I thought I'd run this by you guys and show you what's up with this. And hopefully, in the future, you'll get to see this car run. I don't know how far in the future, because this has been a little bit of a process here, lining things up for it. He did get the trans done, and a few other things he's waiting on now. So you know how that goes, guys, as far as waiting for parts now. That's been a real dilemma with waiting for parts. It seems like everything's back ordered. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's everybody I've talked to has had the same problems with stuff waiting on heads, and anything they order, like a small standard auto part that you need, you just can't get your hands on it now. I don't know what's going on, but that's one of the hassles when you're doing this stuff now with the racing. So keep that in mind, guys, when you want something. If you have to order something, allow for that to maybe be the case where you might not even see that part for months. So I don't know how much information has been getting out there about that, but that's something I wanted to run by you guys. The parts are really getting to be a hassle to get. So keep that in mind, fellas. Alright, guys. Thanks for checking the channel out and stopping by and seeing me. And we get a little bit more progress on this and take the next bend in the road. I'll show you guys what's up with it later on. See how much progress we make. Well, he makes. He's the one doing it all, my son. So we'll see how far it gets and how long it takes, fellas. Alright, guys, have a good night and take care.